7:14 on this Tuesday morning. Take a look at this. Now, if you haven't driven this local intersection, we wanted to make sure that you can at least see it. This is one of the most advanced intersection designs in our state, and it actually looks like you're driving the wrong way. It's called the Diamond Interchange. It's up in Superior. Drivers have been using it to get in and off Highway 36 at McCaslin for about a year now. Well, here's the good news. There's a new report that shows despite the weirdness of this whole thing, the complexity of this whole thing, there have been no injury accidents since it was finished, and there have been some fender benders, but not a single person hurt. So that's the big point. So Alex Arenello, he's in this morning to kind of give us the update as to why this works and how it works. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Again, yeah.
All right, so it's confusing. When we first saw it, you're like, whoa.
Whoa, yeah.
So walk us through the Diamond Interchange.
Well, who the heck designed this?
Right.
You're traveling from the right side of the road to the left side of the road. And why it works is that left-turning vehicles getting onto the on-ramps at the interchange go through one traffic signal, and then they have a free left onto the on-ramp. And that takes away the left turn phase at traditional diamond intersections.
Now, some of the information coming out of this was the risk of accident was the T-bone crash. We understand that that's some of the most severe because of where those cars hit and the protection offered in the cars. How does this change that dynamic?
Well, this is similar to roundabouts in that we have geometry that makes vehicles travel slowly, and we have traffic calming features. So any accidents that you have are low speed, low angle collisions, side swipes, rear end collisions. So it's much safer than a traditional diamond interchange. We don't have the T-bone intersections accidents that you would normally have at a diamond interchange.
Now, you're telling me this design, it's new to Colorado per se, but this design, where did this come from?
It originated in France.
Okay.
Several were built over there. And there was a graduate student that came and wrote a paper, did some research in the early 2000s. Federal Highway Administration picked up on it in the early 2000s. Missouri was the first state to build one in 2009.
Okay.
When we started looking at this in 2012, there were only a handful of diverging diamonds in the whole country.
There had to be some pushback. I mean, when you've obviously driven this,
yes.
It feels weird. You're like, where am I going? You know, and these people
It feels weird, but after you've been through it several times, it's intuitive. You just make a left a little bit earlier than you would at a conventional diamond interchange, and you don't have a left turn signal to go through.
And this isn't the only one. There's a few of these in the state.
There's two others in Colorado, one in Colorado Springs and one in Grand Junction, and a couple more that are being evaluated at interchanges around the state.
Well, I tell you what, as weird as it is, the fact that it is saving lives and slowing down cars and there's only minor accidents in through here, it's an improvement that was well worth the $40 million to put it all together. So thanks a lot, and we appreciate it, and we will continue to deal with the confusion, but we appreciate the results. So, Kirk, now you know it's saving lives no matter how weird it is.
I wonder if we'll see more of these.
There's more coming.
There are more coming. There are now 80 in the country. When we started, there were 5. Now there are 80 in the country, and there'll be several more in the state of Colorado.
It may seem weird, but clearly it's working and making
Absolutely.
a difference, and more cities are jumping on board. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
that
Alex.
breakdown.
Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, that helps a lot. 7:18 right now, and trending this morning.